glorious day to game or talk about Teenage A. I'm your host, it's Flo, and I
read to you Tales of Chivalry, the Kingdom of Equitain's background supplement about knights, peasants, fae, and all what is worth fighting for an honor. To you. Religion. Interview transcript. Inquisitor First Class Dieter Werner. Subject. Halfling Roger. 958 AS November the 36th. Inquisitor Werner. What can you say of your time in Equitaine? Roger the Halfling. Your worship, I never lived anywhere with better luck, better corpse, or better wine. Son again, I've never known anywhere with so few of your kind last to old age. But that's what so much magic gets you. It's great stuff, but there's such a thing as too much. As Equitaine say, the brightest candles cast the deepest shadows. You made mention that you've been employed at the religious houses. Yes, your worship. I worked in an order in Zag, the Thornapple Brotherhood, as it were. How long did you serve, son? A span of 8 years, only enough, till the itch to wander needed a scratch. What is the organizational structure like? How much autonomy? How much sway over the lords and dukes? They advise mostly. Some lords listen more than others. The orders lean on noble patrons for protection, mostly in coin for bigger projects. But the lords lean on the orders too, needing them to pray for them and cause the commoner folk listen to them, each beholden to each, like husband and wife. It's like everything in Equitaine, really, everyone serves someone. Everyone? What of the king? More than all, his grace serves the people, and is suitor to the lady herself, so by law must serve her too. I see. Tell me about them. Is it true that their witches lead their church? Away, your worship, but not like here, as it were. Day to day, it be an abbot, or chalicer, or some other official, as you like. Each of the orders is different, each with its own traditions. Some are healers, others scholars, some fight. Some breed the animals, some keep books, some oversee construction of bridges, making of war machines, or buildings and the like. Orders also brew the best beer. Begging your pardon, better than local stuff here, by me reckon. As to the damsels, well, they wouldn't say it as such, but they're near worshipped, venerated, the words they use. I take it these damsels are of the ruling class, son. Beg pardon, your worship, but no, these are orders teach. Villagers, nobles, merchants, it makes no never mind. If they find a bright girl, a clever one, they send missive to the scholar, that being the name what the damsels call their meeting places. It's reckoned a great honor if one is chosen and taken to the scholar. Out in the secret places, they're really hidden like, nobody knows what they do or how they're initiated, but everyone reverses them when they come back. That's probably why most chosen are noble daughters, but they'd be right offended if you pointed it out. Intriguing. Tell me more. Everything you know. Well, they're like a high priestess, as it were. The small folk call them prophetess. They can talk to the goddess, so everyone shuts right up when they give a pronouncement, but they keep their own counsel most times. When they do speak out, so people hear it, like it was a lady herself. Tell them what for. And that's what they do. They advise when it's needed, and most other times, they let the orders run themselves. What do they do with all that free time, I wonder? Oh, your worship, I can shed some light on that. I know how they spend some of their time, as I was tasked by them on a great many things. They have servants, rogues, and warriors of all kinds. Ones who don't work for no lord whatever. The small folk call them Quinn, and they say he follows some old trickster god. Char, clever, cur, old cat, too many names to remember. But they are no strangers to sword and work, I can tell you. See, the scholar have secret libraries, and the damsels use any means to fill them. They go looking for old books and tablets and artifacts. What they can't buy, they have this queen get for them. If the queen don't work, well, let's just say they got the ear of the lord to whisper. And it's not like the Equitaine don't like a good agoran. The agoran? Oh right, your folks don't have a word for it here. It's like struggle, maybe suffering, or ordeal. It is more than that. It means to strive or go after with all your heart. That says a great deal about them. Tell me, why do they restrict the teaching of spycraft? Is it what the scholars do? Find and hide all away lore. Oh my goodness gracious, no. Fact is, the Equitaine have more magic than near any other people I've met. It's just the bigger spells they keep under key. They have these small magics. They call them orisons. So like little prayers mixed with spells that the orders teach. I could never get the hang of it myself, but they could do a great deal with them. My friend Rock, she could tie 3 knots in a string and find you any lost thing that could fit in hand, like it could guide her right to it. That doesn't sound like an Equitaine name. Rock, was it? Short for Rachel. She was a peasant girl, easy on the eye, had a habit of throwing rocks at me. Not that I deserved it much, your worship. Wait, even the peasants are taught this? Hey, they're an odd people. Some things, the prophetess, say nay, and no one so much as ever asks about it again. Other things are allowed by anyone. Orisons are like that. Blessings, they call them. Little gifts from the Queen of Cups herself. Like their accursed blessing. This is where they get their protection, which our magisters are unable to unravel. I can't rightly say, your worship. Could be that, or could be how they stamp prayers on every ring on the best males' shirts. Could be their hymns they carve or burn into their shields. Could be the charms they carry or the fey gifts. Could be psalms they recite on their way to a fight. Could be that every sword is anointed in the service of their faith. Or it could be all the praying that the orders are paid to do all year long, 3 times a day at the least. It's unending, I tell you. I see. And what are their celebrated nights? The sainted, I believe, they're called. Are they part of the order? Yes, your worship. Those who finished the quest. Grail Knights. Sainted. The Holy Few. Many names for everything in Equitaine. But no, they ain't part of the orders. The orders follow them. The quest? Aye, the quest. Once in an Equitaine's life, they're expected to do a great service or journey for the Fey Lady. Some takes it step further. They swear to take up her quest and renounce the world. It's a hell of a thing. They live in service to others, travel far and wide, and take every obstacle and challenge before them like it was sent by the goddess herself. They renounce the world and do her will as they see it. They claim that folks on the quest get dreams and visions as to what to do and where to go. They give up status, privilege, money, anything they had. I think the woe is that they need place themselves twixt those in need and the evils of the world. Oh, and folks take it really serious like. Show a lot of respect for those on the quest. So they do. How is it half that country not in shallow graves then? Like I said, your worship, it's not like everyone takes up the quest, even if they are allowed. Most don't. Even those that do can give it up after 3 years of proper Agoran. No shame in coming home after giving your best, as they say, and it's hard to find her. Find who? Her, the keeper of keys, she of lake and river, the ever maiden, that is her, their goddess-like. She tests them and tests them, sometimes for years and years, but they say at the end, the mistress of stone and stream herself comes to find them and bids them drink from her own cup, drink from her own chalice, and they change. I've seen them, the sainted. Words don't do justice, your worship. Half mortal, half divine to my eye. Radiant, the Equitaine worships them more than do the prophetesses. They swear by them, name things for them, treat their words like holy teachings. Should they fall in battle, even their bones are worshipped, and just being around them makes miracles and magic happen. I've seen it. I can see you believe that. That I do, sir. Old Roger does not lie. And I'll do you good and honest service, just as I did in Sark for them, of the orders there. I like working in churches and temples and holy places. Something calming about it. Best be about it soon, so our current moves on next month. It's a long old road to Pontefrato. Very well, you shall have my recommendations. Just a few more questions. If you don't want to wait till I continue reading tomorrow, just go to the9age.com, click on downloads, Fantasy Battles, scroll down to art and background, and here you have it. Click on it and download it as a free PDF. The 9th Age project offers PDFs of everything it releases and does for free. Printed stuff is sold by supporting companies. like Fruit and Grass Consulting, like me. If you don't want to wait till I continue reading tomorrow, just go to the9sage.com, click on Downloads, Fantasy Battles, scroll down to Art and Background, and here you have it. Click on it and download it as a free PDF. The 9sage project offers PDFs of everything it releases and does for free. Printed stuff is sold by supporting companies like Fruit and Grass Consulting, like me.